Hi, what's up, guys? This is Muftau of GBFX. How's your week? How's everyone doing? It's me here again. And let's just jump straight right into it. This is the USD chef from last week. If you've been following on all our analysis from last week, you would totally realize that we have been keeping an eye on the trades of USD chef from last week. And on the weekly, monthly, you could see a double top, a very good double top. On the bigger time frame, a double top, a very nice double top, even a triple top, whatever you may call it. So a double top usually it's a reversal pattern, right? And it's usually telling you a particular trend has stopped, and there could be a bottom very soon. So that's what we saw here on the bigger time frame, and mostly double tops retrace at least 61.8 retracement level of the trend that started. So when you see here, you could even say a wedge, rising wedge at the right shoulder of this top, and that was a very good pattern to the downside, monthly pattern, very strong bearish indicator here. Yeah, so since we've identified the direction overall, the primary trend is downwards. We just want to be looking for sell opportunities. That's what we want to be doing. And that's what we'll be doing here. So we come back to the smaller weekly time frame. Look for a very good point to sell. Last week, the analysis from last week, you'll see that this level here was a weekly double top around here also. So a little bit of selling went into play from last week over here. A little bit of selling. Let me just highlight that part for you. So a little bit of selling went in from this part last week. So the overall, I think the strength of this pair is still to the upside a little bit. It's going to break out of this shell. That's a personal bias because of experience and the rest. Although there was a good sell opportunity, I think it was a retracement to the downside, and it's still going to continue up before the down move actually continues. There might be an up move over here, so you want to be going short. I like the high pricing because you want to sell high and buy low, right? So that's exactly what I like doing. And I like the 61.8 level of the Fibonacci. 61.8 level. Let me just pick this out. So it might be a retracement around here. So let's see how that plays out. So this is just a little retracement on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, the pair still looks up, but anything can happen in the trading in the market. So just keep on the lookout for whatever happens. But I still keep my bias. The bias is still bearish, but I want to look at selling from this price, 1.00123. That's where I want to start selling from. And now the Euro USD. So done with the USD chef, Euro USD. The Euro USD found the bottom last week also. Bouncing off this low over here. Bounced off this low over here from last week. And it's in a retracement up. But when you look at the overall structure of the Euro USD, you could see that it's still very bearish, and it looks like it's going to continue down on the monthly time frame. Start from the monthly. You see that it's going to continue down the monthly, weekly time frame also. So overall, there's still a lot of selling pressure on the euro, and we are expecting at least a retracement of this down move to this upside before anything could continue to the downside. This might just be a little fake out or a retest of this level. I just want to retest this level here before it goes up. So today's a Monday actually, so anything can happen. I don't watch my charts on Monday except for analysis sake. So after this analysis, I'll just close my. I'll just close my charts until maybe the Asian session before I open up my charts again. So Euro USD is still on the upward trajectory, and to see this smaller moves over here might be testing this support level. So after testing, you might see a very big move to the upside to complete this move. Complete this move to the upside. It's totally awesome. It's very likely that's what's gonna happen. So Euro as the overall bias is still downside. Overall bias is still downside, but we want to take our shorts little by little. So this should get to this top side in a day or two. Then we look for good sales as a 1.1125. 1.1125. Then look for short selling. You can see it's on a very good resistance level too. Very, very good resistance level. It's a broken level. So that's all for Euro USD. The pound USD, let's take up this. Pound USD, if you have been following most of our analysis the last time, you'd have caught some moves on the pound USD. The pound, mostly I'm mostly a technical trader. I like to see what happens after the fact on the chart. I like to check the news, so I don't really focus on the news a lot. In fact, I don't focus on the news at all. So so the pound, the pound dollar was around this level last week when the buys, our analysis, we said it was going to buy. There's absolutely no reason for it to come down outside now, and it's very, very bullish because when you start from the monthly time frame, you can see that this is a very key support level. And those of us who know our technical patterns, we know what a double bottom is. And this is one bottom. This is the other bottom. So a double bottom is also a reversal, a strong reversal pattern. It's not 100%, but at least 70 to 80% that market is going to go to the top side. So it's still very bullish, and the point where we want to, I'm a swing trader, so I wasn't in this move actually. So if I'm not in this move right now, as a swing trader, I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to go into this time frame to go into this trading at this point. I'm looking to buy. No, I'd rather be looking for good opportunity to short to the pair. Good opportunity to short the pair, and or if it comes back down to this level, I'll be looking for a good opportunity to buy, because as a swing trader, your personal bias is going in at very low points in the market and selling at the very high points in the market. That's what swing traders do. Trend followers to just look for pullbacks. So a trend follower will be looking for a pullback here too. A scalper will also be looking for short pullbacks from resistance level. So that's what scalpers do. So the pound USD, I'll be looking. I still see getting. I'm still very bullish on the pound USD until this Fibonacci level over here. So until then, we should still be looking to buy. So you won't be taking any sell signals from here. Although this arrow points down, it just means if there was any retracement, I'm going to get in at this level. That's all just what this means. But this can continue straight up to this level. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be selling from that level. And that's why you see the X there. That is what price? 1.277263. That's what I want to be doing on the pound USD. So the Euro AUD too. Here's the Euro AUD chart. See my little notes on there. The stochastic oscillator, I use that a lot for momentum and timing. So Euro AUD is still very bullish. Very bullish. Yeah, ignore these candles here. Because overall you could still see there's a higher high being made on the each candles, although the scare went up to this level, tested, rejected. The demand is still up, so this has not closed yet. Still a very bullish market, and it tested this low, I think, last week, but bought very sharply up. There it was a rejected price also. So what I'll be doing is looking for a retracement because I've identified this trend overall as a very bullish market. The trend is still to the top side. So I'll be looking for retracement to buy. As a swing trader, I can't get in at this level at this point. It's too risky for me. So I wait for a good price, either here, that is 1.60075, or if it makes it past this level, I'm looking at another double bottom over here. That's 1.59332. So if that happens, if there's a retracement, what I expect is this to this level first, then we'll see what happens, and that's a very good risk to reward ratio right there. If it plays out. So you want to manage your risk, keep your risk low while the reward is high. That's why we wait for very good trades before we trade. Activity doesn't make you money in the market. Activity makes the broker money. Yeah, so that sums up our analysis for this week. Oh yes, and the Euro NZD. The Euro NZD got to a monthly high, bounced off the monthly high. Actually, this pair is still quite confusing to me because there was a sharp sell to the downside, and the retracement level is still around here. You can see very after the ECB remarks, this happened. So I'm still very bearish, as in because of the monthly resistance that got hit. So I'm still looking for bearish signals. Today is Monday. I'll look for what happens by tomorrow at this level before I know what what I want to do on this pair. So I'm looking for a sell basically over here from over here. Or if it doesn't hold at this level, goes back to the top, give us a nice double top again. Might be a good sell opportunity to the downside, first of all. So that's Euro NZD daily. That's Euro NZD daily. This looks good, but before the US opens, we see whether is going to be bought to the top side or the downside. But overall, my bias is bearish on this pair. So that's some sort of our analysis, really. Euro NZD, Euro USD pound, USD chef, Euro USD, and the Aussie. The Aussie dollar too, fine. I keep missing this analysis. So the Aussie dollar will be waiting for a very good retracement to, you can see the monthly low. There's a monthly low, and there was a breakout of this very good wedge pattern on the monthly over here. So yeah, when this happens, there's usually a retracement of the whole retracement level of the whole move to the downside. So I'm looking to sell around this level. So after this move to the top side, there'll be a little bit of exhaustion, and you see that you can easily get in from the 61.8 level and get a good risk to reward ratio. So I think this should be a risk and this should be a reward. This makes sense, doesn't it? So about the Aussie dollar, but as at now, what buyers should be looking for is flags, really, buying flags. So if I'm a day trader, which I'm not, I'll be waiting for a break to the top side of this. I'll just be waiting for a break to the top side. That's what I'll be looking for right now. So when it breaks to the upside, I'll just get into sell. That's me. But as day traders, we want to be looking for signals here to buy. That's what I want to be doing at the moment, at the point in time. I want to be looking for flags, flag breakouts to get in. There are lots of different day trading strategies, really. You can see a little bit of accumulation. After an accumulation, we know there's usually a breakout. So that should help in our analysis. So the easiest way, the safest way to play this Aussie dollar is to wait for a breakout to the top side. All right, without further ado, guys, check out our previous analysis and try and subscribe to our channel to get more. Yes, so see you guys later. Let's have a wonderful trading week, guys. All right, bye bye.